Good morning. Good morning. Man, it is beautiful. I am Trooper Steve, your traffic safety expert at WKMG News 6. Thanks for hopping in the truck with me. We are streaming actively live here right now. So what you're seeing is what you're getting. This is a live stream. Not a lot of people do this kind of stuff in the news world, but here at News 6, we do everything. So we're kind of innovative in things like that. I am in the center of Cocoa Village right now, aka the downtown Cocoa, not to be confused with Cocoa Beach. You can never call Cocoa Beach. They are two separate entities. I've learned that the hard way over the years when it comes to doing reporting and responding. Just like I live in a certain city, and if you're like, oh, well, you live close to this, right? But I don't live in that city. I live in this city. So people like their identifiers, and I tell you, look how beautiful it is outside. So I am here. You got my lights flashing. I'm parked. I'm going through a little bit of a technical difficulty. Not sure why this is happening, but just bear with us during this stream. My stuff keeps resetting on me while we're driving, but we're gonna make it work, so don't worry about it. Out here to my left is the kind of a square area. There's a German restaurant and Cafe de Havana. They invited me out here this morning. They were watching News 6 this morning and hit me up, and they were like, hey, come by for a cup of coffee. We'd love to meet you. I'm already here. So I got my cafe con leche. I had 2 ham croquetas and an empanada, a beef one. So me being Puerto Rican and Italian, I speak like I'm from Oklahoma. So just bear with me. But I have a passion for Latin food. And man, when you can find it right, these empanadas were fire. So we're here in Cocoa Village. This is central Brevard County, and we're in the city limits of Cocoa city limits. Now, the grid, what I'd like to call it, it's a nice little square that is the downtown area of Cocoa, aka Cocoa Village, historic Cocoa Village. And just by driving around here, which we are definitely going to do today, you get to see a lot of different things. And there's so many small businesses throughout this portion that it is such a great place to hang out. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a nice drive through the area, explore it a little bit, and then hop on the outskirts to talk about some things. As a viewer had said, why is 520 always backed up all times of day? So we're gonna go look at 520 towards the end of the stream. But for right now, it's my stream, Trooper Steve on patrol. I wanna patrol around some really nice spots. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna explore this area a little bit. It's been a while since I've been through here, and we'll check it out. So you could see how beautiful it is, how historic. The roads are super tight. So we'll take it nice and easy in results 1 as we cruise around the Cocoa Village area. But you can see high pedestrian traffic, small roads, meaning you gotta be real careful when you're driving through these parts of town. But what a place to live, I tell you. This is stunning. I'm right here at Brevard Avenue at Harrison Street. One of my favorite spots right here next to me is Osario's. Osario's has some of the best French pastries, pizzas, all right here. They have great outside seating, and on a day like today, the weather is flawless. So why not come out and enjoy a cup of coffee, get something to eat? So we're gonna cruise around, just explore what this area is. Some things that I'm noticing right off the bat. If you're joining us this morning, we're driving around Cocoa Village here in the city of Cocoa. And once you enter this area, if you're not familiar, there's a lot of one-way streets, meaning you have to pay attention to how the roads turn and things like that. You have to pay attention to signage. You need to be aware of pedestrians and things like that. For example, in areas like this, in the Cocoa spot, we're used to seeing school zones in a more rural portion, but right here in the center, there is a school zone with a flashing light. So even if the speed limits are already slow for you, this area is 25 mile an hour, it drops down to 15 through here. So what am I getting at? Your driving must be intentional when you are in an area like this. What do I mean by intentional? I mean, you must have your brain focused on what you're doing. It's not like you're taking a trip to Publix, which I'm not saying you shouldn't be focused there either, but this is an area where you must be 100%. Look how flippin' gorgeous it is outside, y'all. Have I said I'm blessed lately to be Trooper Steve at News 6? Like, what reporter gets to stream with you guys like this every day? None of them, and they're probably jealous. But we get to do this for you. So how cool is that? A beautiful 61 degrees outside. But when I mean intentional, I mean I don't even have any music going on when I first got here. I am looking all over the place for pedestrians. There's nothing but residential homes just on the outskirt of those small businesses. You just need to be aware. You should be paying attention. You should be looking for people walking. You should be looking for pets, animals. It's Cocoa. It's Florida. There are animals everywhere. I've got birds crossing the street right over here. So just to have that conscious safety completely right here on your brain is so important in areas like this. You know, I frequent Kissimmee a lot. Downtown Kissimmee is just inundated with traffic. And I am an intentional driver when I am there. Meaning I'm so focused that I don't even want to talk to anybody because I want to make sure a pedestrian doesn't come out. So we're here because a viewer had messaged saying, look, I have a strong time understanding why eastbound 520 coming into Brevard is always slow. So I figured I haven't been out here in a few years. Why not just come out and explore this downtown area? So some things to pay attention to when you're commuting. Okay, first and foremost, we're traveling right now northbound on Brevard Avenue. Look what happens right here at the intersection of Maryland. You can no longer go straight. You have to stop, do not enter, and then you get completely redirected. The key to the success in this area is to make sure that you're super focused, and that's all we're asking. We're just asking that you read the signs. I can guarantee you that the city and the county and any entity of government did not put these signs here just for fun. Everything costs money, and they're all here with an intentional thing to do. So a lot of people, I saw someone get pulled over earlier, and they were I could see that they were, I almost slipped up there for a second. I can see that they were not very happy with their traffic stop, and based off of my experience, a lot of people don't think they're doing anything wrong if it's super minor within an area like this. But what do I always say, guys? The little things is what contributes to the bigger problem. So I can smell barbecue right now. Oh man, look at this place, y'all. All right, so I went one street over. I'm on Florida Avenue at Lemon, headed north, and Kreiderman's Meat Market. I can smell the barbecue in the truck right now. Prime Wagyu, dry aged steaks. They even got the pig barbecue sitting out there. They do catering. This is huge. If I sound like I'm a little excited this morning, one, I'm in a decent mood. Two, you put me in a town that I love and that I probably haven't frequented a certain area and then get to explore it with you guys. Come on. How cool is this? All right, so let's, you can see here, nice signage that says the historic Cocoa Village off to the right-hand side. And this is going to be 520 right in front of us. So the main complaint happened right here. Why is eastbound so heavy? And we're going to drive that here in the next few minutes, but we still have some time. We got plenty of time. We're going to make a right here first, head east on State Road 520 so that we can head deeper into the Cocoa Village area, explore a little bit of what this little community city area has to offer, and then we'll go briefly look at the traffic problem. But since we started here in the city, why not just hang out here in the grid? So that is exactly what we're doing. Hope you guys are having a good start to the morning. It's just stunning outside, and I love that we get to do this. Temperatures today, really nice, a little chilly. Let's go. That's me getting a little aggravated because he's sitting there on his phone for 7 Mississippis, and I don't tolerate anything more than 2 Mississippis before you get a little beep beep. So, all right, I know my producer Donovan is loving our narration this morning because I am in rare form. It's a good form though, guys. I'm not in a bad mood. We're having a great day. All right, so we're here on 520 at Brevard Avenue at the start here of the Cocoa Village area. If we were to take a right here, we would pass by some of the locations that we had already passed. What I am going to do is go up a little further so we can check out Deloney Avenue and maybe a little further east from there. What you're seeing right now is front dash cam live streaming from Results One. Doesn't get better than this. Nobody else in the business is doing what we're doing, and we're really proud of it. So here to my right is the SF Travis Company, established in 1855. So that's why they call this area historic, because so many businesses have been here for such a long time and are still thriving because this community supports their small businesses. So we're going to take us right here on River Edge Boulevard, and you can see just how beautiful it is out here. And which way do we want to go? Let's see what's going on here first. Oh, we're going into Lee Weiner Park here. Lee Weiner Park, and this is just north, or just my directions all messed, just east of that main area, open to the public. Park rules posted, people walking their dog on this beautiful day. And this is the kind of stuff that we all kind of have in our community, areas that are designed for you. It really upsets me sometimes when I'm talking to viewers or community members and I start talking about really cool spots in their areas and they didn't even know about it. And I'm like, wait, how'd you not know that you have this? And they're like, well, I don't get out much. But then you're going to complain that nothing's going on. You've got to get out in order to know what's going on. Just like these amazing people are right there, walking that puppy. Look at that dog. That's such a cute dog. Some folks out here. You can even go for a nice trail ride underneath the bridge, the 520 out here, and it takes you by the water. Beautiful. I sound like the city of Cocoa PIO out here trying to sell you guys to come out and enjoy this area, but that's what we do. No matter where, I'm going to bring, I'm going to at least let you know something good that's going on. So we're going to leave Lee Weiner Park. Weiner, I might be saying that completely wrong, but probably, I don't know. So nice outside, guys, and I just can't get over how lucky we are. So, all right, let's go back into the Cocoa Village area, what I've been calling the grid, and see exactly how things look. I want to make sure, see if we can get across. We cannot, so we will go straight. Got to meet a viewer just a second ago. She pulled out right in the middle of the road. Look, if you guys see me, I want to meet you, but we need to do it safely, okay? Don't just stop out in the middle of the road and honking at me, because I'm going to honk back. What I'm saying is, let me know, and I promise you, I will stop what I'm doing as long as we can and ensure that we get to meet each other. Promise. So I had her pull off to a safer location.
Okay.
Alexa, I am not talking to you, girl. Has anybody else's Alexa been just listening to them out of nowhere? Kind of creepy. So, all right, we're now here at Deloney Avenue at King Street. If you did not know, King Street is State Road 520. Okay, just like US 192 is also Earl Bronson Memorial Highway. Just like 192 is also 13th Street. And up in DeLand, just like State Road 44, you guys also call it New York Avenue. So, just so you guys know where we're talking about. King Street in Brevard is State Road 520. All right, so we come up here now to Willard Street. It's a small little detachment of State Road 520, but it's the westbound direction. Because once you get out here, the lanes do split, meaning one way east, one way west with no divider. The divider being all these great community businesses that are out here. And then they have a few cut-throughs. So that's just something to keep in mind if you're out visiting the Cocoa, Brevard County area. It can get a little confusing down here. You're going to see as well a lot of construction on State Road 520 within this area. So that is also a big contributor to the traffic. If you're joining us this morning, I came out to the Cocoa Village, and that's where we're streaming from live. I'm at Willard and... where am I at? And Delaney. I look like I'm looking all over the place. And we came out here because the viewer was specific in asking, why is eastbound 520, aka King Street, always delayed when you're pulling into this area? But what am I noticing also? Westbound is delayed as you approach and you're coming off the bridge. And a lot of it, I think, has to do with the expansion of the roadway. There are shoulders that are closed, causing other drivers to slow down. And there are a lot of men and women out here working. What are the rules with construction? Obviously, no phone zone, can't touch it. Mine's sitting right here, mounted, can't touch it while I'm in here. And a lot of people forget, you can't even touch this if you're trying to answer a phone call. It is 100% a no phone zone. So look, we're now westbound, approaching Brevard Avenue on Willard. The entire left lane has been removed for an expansion. So we've eliminated a travel lane out here. And obviously, if we are eliminating a travel lane, you're only down to 2. I remember coming out here a lot, and you'd be able to buzz by in this left travel lane. So that would be an obvious contribution to why we're seeing daytime delays out here throughout the day, not just that morning rush, whether it's at 8 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock. Look, I'm sitting right now here at 10:30, and I'm several cars backed. Now, if you are a pedestrian panhandling, I'd highly recommend that you do not ever stand in the roadway. Please, I understand we all go through some serious hard times. We got to do what we got to do. I just don't want to see anyone ever hit by a car. So please, try not to encourage that. It does cause a lot of delays in traffic. But look at the west of the eastbound. They're under heavy construction too, and don't worry. We're going to pull a U-turn. I'm going to show you guys that because that was one of the main spots for the question. So we're going to cross US 1 here, and then we'll pull a U-turn, and we'll come on in eastbound right into Cocoa Village so you can see what's going on. If you haven't been able to tell, I got excited coming out here today because I love historic towns. So some of my favorite, Mount Dora. Oh, beautiful, beautiful town up in Lake County. Historic downtown Kissimmee, although has become an absolute circus when it comes to traffic. And what are you doing, bro? Light's red. Hold on your horses in your little Nissan Sprinter. Hold on. What's up, man?
Are you a reporter?
I'm a reporter.
Hey, I'm thinking of doing an event.
Okay.
A charity event where we're gonna give back to the community.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend like $2,000 and give back to the community free food.
My name's Trooper Steve. Find me on social media.
I'll hit you up.
Okay. That's what we do, y'all. Getting results on the go. Gentleman saw the truck, asked if I was a reporter. I should have said no. I'm a local garbage man. But I ain't gonna do that, okay? So he says he wants to do a charity, spend some money for the local community. Always down to support that, but I gotta vet you first. So I told him to hit me up over on my social media accounts and things like that. All right, guys, we're gonna get turned around and we're gonna look at this eastbound portion because the reason is fairly obvious, but I love the fact that we get to show you exactly what it looks like. So I got turned around here in the Dunkin' Donuts. I don't need any comments from the peanut gallery, please. No, what am I talking about? I love donuts. I love donuts. But I'm not a big Dunkin' Donuts guy. I tell you, some of our producers bring in some awesome donuts, sometimes Donut King. What? Okay, so we're back out here. Like I said, now we are focusing on the premise of the original question. Why is eastbound 520 so slow all the time? And that's where we're at right now. Eastbound State Road 520 at US 1. We're about less than a half mile before we're entering into downtown historic Cocoa, the historic Cocoa Village. Railroad tracks are going down behind us. That means this light's going to go green to clear out the traffic. So let's look at this. As we're headed eastbound, we'll cross over US 1, nice and clean. Instantly, construction. Here we go. Both sides on the right shoulder and the center median. Now, the roadway markings are rather confusing because they haven't completely picked them up here. Oh, watch out, Mr. Bus. I don't like that. There we go. Okay, so the roadway markings here were not completely picked up, so drivers immediately slowed down there as you begin to approach Forest Avenue. And then you continue. The right shoulder has been eliminated for construction, so you have barrels listed there. And then they've attempted to remark the road, but if I was to follow the markings right now, I'd crash into this bus next to me. So I am hugging that left yellow solid line because this bus is like, you guys want to see how close? Say hi to the passengers. Right up on me right now. So yeah, I can understand where drivers begin to slow down. Then you've got side streets left and right. So 2 lanes, east and west, with no turn lanes. Your through lanes have become your turn lane because they're all under construction. Then suddenly you take a hard turn to the left here, and we are now out of that construction, but we are also leaving that Cocoa Village area. So we're going to cross over the Indian River right now with beautiful views out here. Just an absolutely gorgeous day here. Left side looking northbound. Right side here looking south. Just gorgeous out here in Brevard County this morning as we get to leave the Cocoa Village area and instantly traffic clears. Why? Your shoulders are fine. There is no construction here. There are no lane closures. You have the lanes that were originally brought to you. I'm not complaining as we enter into Merritt Island. What I am saying is there's a reason why the slowdown is there. Things always get worse before they get better when it comes to construction. This is just one of those out here. If you didn't know, there used to be a crab place right here. I've heard it was closed. Her name was Apple's Crab Shack. I don't know if it's completely shut down, but I tell you, I used to go here as a kid almost every other weekend. It's so nostalgic. I almost get emotional thinking about it because it was my dad's favorite spot. My dad and my mom used to take me and my brother right here probably once or twice a month whenever we got back from the beach. And the lady who owned this probably for the past 30 to 40 years. And I'm just pulling in because I just want to show you how awesome this spot was.